In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. My name is Mustafa Yousufi, son of Mustafa Yousufi. I'm a student of Class 8B in the school Honinur High School number 1. And I would like to present a database that I've created. This is a database. I've created this database in the DB MS Access. MS Access is created by Microsoft, created by Bill Gates, and this is what a database looks like when we first type in every kind of information we want. A database itself is an arrangement of information in a manner where it can be retrieved easily. Databases, when we say retrieved easily, so if we want to find information about a specific person, for example, we want to find information about people in our company whose names start with the letter M. So if we can just type it, we can get every kind of all information about people whose names start with the letter M. This is the way that we can receive more information a lot more easier. So this, once again, like I said, this database that I've created is about a company that I've just a random company that I've created. Then the company's name is Maximum Co. And so the most simplest form of database in MS Access is in the form of tables. This is the simplest form of database. Just a sec. This is the simplest form of database. Everything's simple, quiet, and just simple. I've tried to create this database and I've tried to put everything I have. I just created very simple a database. And the table is one of the database objects which are used to create database. And so next one is query, which we give. Query is the part in a database where we give codes for dividing database into different parts, for example, into jobs of the people who work in that database in that company. For example, over here that I have put the codes of tax, how much tax is taken from each person, and totals and total. I've decided to remove bonus since I just thought that this would be a lot more simpler. So this is a database in its complete form in query. Sorry, everything that is in here is with all of its information, and like I said, other codes as well can be used in query. For example, we can try to divide the database into many different parts. For example, if we want information about all people who are working in the HR post, or people working in the admin post. This is all, we can divide all of this database that I've created into many different parts, like the query one, by using the query codes. And the final and the most advanced version of a database in MS Access is in the form of form, the third database object. The fourth one is report, which is used when we want to print a database. So this is form. This is the most advanced version of most advanced form of database in MS Access. And as you can see over here, it's a lot more advanced, looks more convenient than this one. It looks a lot more better. It looks a lot more convenient and better. So as we said, we can any type of any form or any database object that we put our database into. For example, even in query, we can use the filter option, or we can just use the find option to find information about a person. And we can do it the same on here. So now I'm going to use the find option, which, for example, I want to find information about a person named Susan. It's highlighted over here. What's her phone number? What's her job? How much does she get paid? How much does she pay tax? And how much does he get paid as a total? This is another way of retrieving information a lot more easier. But if we want to make it even more simpler and a little bit more advanced, we can use from one of the many aspects of many properties of forms of using the form. One of them is button. Button, it means button in normal life we just press it and it does something. It does an action. Like in here, we, for example, press on this one. It does an action. It opens the surveillance system. The people who are working in the surveillance system, checking cameras and stuff, we can get information about them. And if we want to find information about person, for example, his name is Roger. Or for example, we want to find information about people whose roll number is 29. Who has the roll number 29, or whose ID is 29? His name is George. What's his phone number? What's his where does he work? How much does he get paid? And etc. Just like this, we can use these buttons to open different parts of a database. For example, we want to find information about people who are working, who are guards in this company. For example, there are guards. There are many different branches of this company, and we want to know who are the guards of each one. You can see right over here, what's their name, what's their phone number, what's their job, how much do they get paid, and what's their roll number. There are many different properties of, there are many different options that can replace button, but button's the most convenient one since it's just a lot more simple. We can just press a button and it shows us. The other options that I've used are tab control, which are tabs. We click on a tab and it shows us the database. Where we click on this one, on cashier, or on manager, or on admin itself. This is a bit like button. It's like, I mean, it is still button. It's pressing a button and it does something. It's another form of dividing our database into many different parts. And then the last one that I worked out is option group. It's the same as button, but with a different form or a different figure. So if we want to find information about people who are working in the IT post, we just click it and it opens the form. And it looks like we've reached the end of my database. Thank you for your attention.